Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel where we bring you the latest insights and updates from the heart of the British royal family. Today, we're delving into a rather poignant contrast playing out within the Windsor clan, highlighting differing fortunes and public perceptions among its members. We'll be discussing a recent development concerning Princess Eugenie, a positive step forward for her, which, perhaps unintentionally, serves to underscore the ongoing challenges faced by her father, Prince Andrew, who has recently been given a rather unflattering label by a prominent royal commentator. Before we fully immerse ourselves in this unfolding narrative, if you appreciate our coverage of the monarchy and want to stay informed about all the fascinating intricacies of royal life, please do take a moment to show your support. Give this video a thumbs up. It truly helps our channel reach more viewers like you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and ring that notification bell so you won't miss any of our future deep dives into royal affairs. Your engagement means the world to us. Now, let's turn our attention to the specifics of today's story. The Duke of York, Prince Andrew, has found himself once again in the spotlight, though not for reasons he might prefer. Already facing a significantly reduced public role and grappling with diminished public favor, a recent assessment by a well-regarded royal expert has added another layer to his complex situation. This comes at a time when his own daughter, Princess Eugenie, is stepping into a more prominent and positive role within the wider royal sphere, specifically through her involvement with a significant initiative spearheaded by her uncle, King Charles III. The core of this recent commentary comes from none other than Robert Hardman, a highly respected author and journalist known for his insightful reporting and historical accounts concerning the monarchy. In a recent conversation, Mr. Hardman offered a candid observation about the temperament of various members of the royal family, particularly when it comes to the virtue of patience. This discussion, as reported by the Daily Mail, led to a rather striking characterization of Prince Andrew. The conversation reportedly began with a simple yet revealing question posed by the host: how are royals at being kept waiting? It's a question that touches upon the unique pressures and schedules that define royal life, where punctuality and adherence to timetables are often paramount. In response, Mr. Hardman provided a thoughtful and somewhat cautionary reply, suggesting that testing a royal's patience might not be the wisest course of action. He stated quite directly, "Don't test royals' patience," I think is a fairly useful watchword. Some are more patient than others. This sets the stage, acknowledging that while patience is generally valued, individual personalities within the family vary. It was in this context that the discussion specifically turned to Prince Andrew, the Duke of York. Mr. Hardman did not hesitate to name him when considering who might be the least patient royal he could recall. His assessment was blunt and memorable. "The most impatient royal I can't think of is Prince Andrew, the Duke of York." To illustrate this point and provide concrete evidence for his assertion, Mr. Hardman recounted a specific incident involving the Duke, an anecdote that paints a vivid picture of frustration, leading to rather dramatic action. The story details an event that occurred some years ago near Prince Andrew's residence, Royal Lodge, located within the vast and historic grounds of Windsor Great Park. Picture the scene. Prince Andrew was driving back to his home at Royal Lodge, having seemingly been at Windsor Castle, a relatively short distance away but requiring passage through security points and potentially gated entrances within the expansive estate. As he approached the main gate leading to Royal Lodge, an electric gate designed for security and convenience, he stopped his vehicle. Like anyone arriving at such an entrance, he pressed the buzzer, anticipating the gate would smoothly swing open to grant him access to his private residence. However, according to Mr. Hardman's recollection, nothing happened. The gate remained resolutely closed. Prince Andrew, presumably frustrated by the delay, pressed the buzzer again. Still, the gate did not respond. The mechanism, for whatever reason, was failing to operate as it should have. Now, consider the situation. Here is a member of the royal family, accustomed to a certain level of efficiency and perhaps expecting seamless entry to his own home, faced with an unexpected and seemingly inexplicable obstruction. Patience in this moment appears to have worn thin. Instead of waiting further, perhaps contacting security or maintenance to resolve the issue, Prince Andrew made a decision that speaks volumes about his state of mind at that moment. Mr. Hardman recounted the Duke's reaction. He just drove straight through the gate. Think about the force required to accomplish this. Driving straight through an electric gate designed for security implies a deliberate and forceful action, certainly not a gentle nudge. This wasn't an accidental bump, it was a determined push through a physical barrier. The consequences, as described by Mr. Hardman, were significant. The action caused thousands of pounds worth of damage, and crucially, this damage was inflicted asterisk, both asterisk upon the gate itself and upon the car Prince Andrew was driving. This detail underscores the severity of the impact and the lack of restraint shown in that moment of impatience. This anecdote, shared by a respected royal commentator, provides a powerful, albeit slightly dramatic, illustration supporting the claim that Prince Andrew can be remarkably impatient. It's a specific example that resonates because of the tangible damage caused and the sheer abruptness of the action. While everyone experiences frustration, this particular incident involving a royal figure and resulting in considerable material cost stands out as a memorable instance of impatience taking over. It is this specific account, shared by Robert Hardman in conversation with the Daily Mail, that appears to have cemented the most impatient royal label upon the Duke of York. It's a title, while not formal, that is certainly upsetting in the context of his already challenging public image. It reinforces a perception of a lack of control or perhaps an expectation that things should always operate smoothly and instantly for him. And this is where the contrast with his daughter, Princess Eugenie, becomes particularly noteworthy, serving as what the original report termed a big blow to Prince Andrew. While he is being characterized by impatience and associated with a moment of destructive frustration, Princess Eugenie has recently been publicly honored with a key responsibility directly from her uncle, King Charles III. This honor signifies trust and recognition from the monarch himself, involving Eugenie in a project deeply personal and important to the king. For those unfamiliar with the specific initiative, the King's Foundation, a charity founded by His Majesty when he was the Prince of Wales, recently announced Princess Eugenie's involvement in a significant new network. The project is titled the 35 Under 35 Inches Network. It's an initiative designed to identify and support 35 talented and creative individuals, all under the age of 35, drawn from around the globe. The overarching aim of this network is ambitious and forward-thinking, to inspire positive change in the world through a focus on sustainability, the preservation and promotion of traditional crafts, and the arts. These are all areas close to King Charles's heart and central to the mission of the King's Foundation. Princess Eugenie has been named as one of the mentors for this prestigious network. This role is far more than just a ceremonial title. As a mentor, she will be expected to guide, inspire, and support these young innovators, sharing her own experiences and perspectives. It's a role that requires engagement, dedication, and a genuine commitment to the project's goals. Eugenie herself has publicly expressed her profound enthusiasm for this appointment and for being involved in what is clearly a passion project for her uncle, the king. Her willingness to step into this role and the king's decision to appoint her suggests a strengthening bond and a promising future for Princess Eugenie within the working ecosystem of the royal family. While she is not a full-time working royal in the same vein as her cousins Prince William and Princess Kate, her involvement in initiatives like this, particularly those directly linked to the monarch's charitable endeavors, indicates a valued and active role. This positive development for Princess Eugenie stands in stark contrast to the negative characterization of her father. While she is being publicly recognized for her potential to mentor and inspire others through a project aligned with the king's vision for the future, Prince Andrew is being recalled for a moment of personal impatience that resulted in physical damage. The big blow Prince Andrew suffered, as the original report put it, isn't merely the fact that Eugenie received an honor. It's the timing and the nature of the honor being entrusted with a key mission by the king himself, highlighting her positive engagement and future potential, occurring concurrently with a public recounting of Andrew's personal struggles with patience and temper, underlined by a rather undignified incident. It underscores the diverging paths of father and daughter within the royal landscape. Eugenie, alongside her sister Princess Beatrice, has navigated the complexities of their father's situation with grace, maintaining their own charitable patronages and pursuing their careers, while also offering support to their family. Their involvement in royal-adjacent activities is often welcomed and seen as a positive contribution, For Prince Andrew, however, the path remains challenging. Stripped of his military titles and royal patronages, his public appearances are rare and carefully managed. Every mention, particularly one that recalls past moments of poor judgment or temperament, serves to remind the public of the issues he faces. The most impatient royal label, even if offered in the context of a casual conversation, is easily memorable and fits into a broader narrative of a figure struggling to adapt to a changed reality. The incident at the gate, while perhaps a minor event in the grand scheme of things, becomes significant when used by a respected commentator to exemplify a core personality trait. It humanizes the royal figure in a way, showing a moment of frustration, but it also reinforces a potentially negative perception, that of entitlement or a lack of self-control when faced with inconvenience. In conclusion, the recent news presents a compelling snapshot of the current dynamics within the wider royal family. We see Princess Eugenie stepping forward, embracing a meaningful role in a king-led initiative that focuses on positive change and future generations. This is a clear signal of her continued relevance and potential contributions. Simultaneously, we see Prince Andrew facing renewed scrutiny, with a veteran observer recalling a past incident that paints a picture of impatience and reinforces the challenges he faces in reshaping his public image. This contrast is stark and speaks volumes about the differing trajectories of family members under the enduring spotlight of the monarchy. It leaves us contemplating the personal challenges faced by those within the royal circle, and how public perception is shaped not only by grand gestures, but also by smaller, revealing moments. What are your thoughts on this recent development? Do you think the most impatient royal label is fair based on the anecdote shared? How do you see Princess Eugenie's role evolving within the King's Foundation? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. We love hearing from you and discussing these fascinating aspects of royal life. Thank you so much for watching today. Your support allows us to continue bringing you these detailed analyses. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. Join us again soon for our next royal update. Until then, take care.